I'm Greg Krasovsky, the founder and head of the Center for the Restoration and Development of Donbass, the Donetsk Gold Basin. I want to talk to you today about aid to medical facilities and provision of medical aid and medical services to the population of Donbass. The current civil war in eastern Ukraine has caused tremendous damage to the medical infrastructure and medical services of Donbass. We have had an unfortunate number of medical facilities that have sustained physical damage from artillery fire, from bombardment, and from other types of warfare. These buildings need to be repaired. If you can help in the repair effort by contributing money, construction supplies, construction equipment, or your time, if you're qualified in construction, please let us know. The Civil War has also thinned the ranks of medical personnel that are able to provide medical assistance to Donbass residents. Hospitals and clinics have lost physicians, surgeons, nurses, hospital orderlies, and other medical personnel. Plus, those that have stayed behind and are still providing desperately needed medical assistance have not received government salaries from the Ukrainian government since the summer, at least in areas that are currently under control of the Donetsk and Lugansk People's Republics. These medical personnel are not political players in this conflict. They're providing medical assistance under the Hippocratic Oath to people who need it. And in order for them to survive and be able to treat others, they do need money for food and everything else. So if you're able to help the medical personnel of Donbass with money, with humanitarian assistance such as food, clothing, items of personal hygiene, and everything else, let us know. If you're able to come and volunteer in medical services and you have the requisite medical qualifications, we'll be glad to take your application and to forward it to local medical facilities to see whether they can accommodate you and use your help. So if you're a physician, physician's assistant, nurse, paramedic, hospital orderly, or someone else who's able to help, let us know. The other item that's needed for the provision of competent medical services in Donbass is medical equipment, medical supplies, and pharmaceuticals. There's a desperate shortage of everything. Some medical equipment has been damaged, such as X-ray machines, MRI units, CAT scan units, other complicated diagnostic equipment. Diagnostic laboratories have been damaged, do not have some of the supplies that they need to provide testing. We also have a shortage of food that's needed to feed patients in hospitals. We also have a shortage of other medical supplies, whether it's gauze, bandaging, other things that are used by hospitals, such as oxygen masks, IVs, IV equipment, and everything else. If you can provide any of that, or if you have the money that we can use to purchase this equipment, we'll be glad to hear from you. There's a shortage of pharmaceuticals as well. If you can contribute, if you know people who are in the pharmaceutical business, especially in Russia and Eastern Europe, please get in touch with us. If you work for a pharmaceutical company that would be able to donate some of its production, or at a defrayed cost, let us know, because pharmaceuticals are desperately needed to be used by hospitals and also be distributed by patients who currently do not have the money or the health insurance to obtain them. Plus, a great deal of pharmacies have been damaged as well or are closed due to the financial and economic blockade of the region by the Ukrainian government, at least that part of Donbass that's under the control of the Donetsk and Lugansk People's Republics. So to sum up, if you can help us provide medical assistance to the residents of Donbass, if you can help us restore and fix up the medical facilities, if you can provide those medical facilities with medical equipment, medical supplies, or you can help patients with buying prescription drugs and getting pharmaceuticals that they need, we'll be glad to hear from you. Again, thank you for your assistance. Thank you for your consideration. And on behalf of everyone from Donbass, we really appreciate everything that's been done on the humanitarian front to help the residents of Donbass during the civil conflict.